One of my favorite paradigms for relating with reality is to look at reality as a map, as a great design, a great ecology. And that consciousness, that our consciousness is coming into this body and working in a sphere of influence, working in a domain, like a map. So you could take a map of the planet and you zoom into a very specific area of space and time. And then it's useful to be aware, I think, that life is doing a very good job. That life, over the last 25 billion years, give or take, has taken a dense form of very simple energy, less than the size of a pea, and brought that energy into existence and expanded that energy, made it bigger and made it longer. And we're talking about creating time and space. And every single year since the birth of the universe, life has been making more time and more space in more and more complex patterns, and experimenting and exploring and learning how those patterns relate and work with one another. And we come in as the witness with a consciousness and an ability to influence a small part of all that is, a very small part of life. And if every day we try and, first of all, attune to what life is trying to do, right? In general, life is getting bigger, longer, more complex, and more synergistic, right? In all that complexity, as this complexity and this complexity comes together to give birth to a synergy, life is creating, life is growing, life is exploring what works. And one of the things with awareness, one of the qualities of awareness, is that anytime we bring our awareness fully and completely into a domain, a pattern of energy, we have the probability, it is probable, that that energy pattern will improve, right? If you take two people fighting, for example, and bring a lot of awareness to the pattern of energy, the relationship gets better, right? If you take a car and you bring awareness to understanding what's working and what's not working with the car, etc., it improves. If you bring full awareness to your breath, it improves. And so within this paradigm, if we pick an area of life, starting with our own body, and become present to it, infuse it with awareness, notice imbalances, tensions, dis-eases, and with that awareness, bring energy, bring awareness into those areas. And also notice if there's a direction of a shift, if there's a way, a technical way that we can improve things, right? We bring our awareness into a space and there's a particular sound we don't like, we can adjust it with awareness, putting on earphones, fixing something, closing a door, moving to another location, but with awareness. And I think a good outcome is to facilitate grace and intelligence. Grace is the ease with which energy flows with which the system relates to itself, right? You can have a lot of conflict and friction, or you can have an ease. And we're talking about grace. Intelligence is the efficiency with which energy is transformed gracefully into sustainable well-being. And so the movement towards well-being is the measure of intelligence. How efficiently is energy transformed into well-being? How gracefully is energy transformed into well-being? It's been a pleasure making this video, and I hope you get something out of it. And in the comment area below, if you'd like to share an area that you've brought an awareness that has led to more grace, more intelligence, and also a problem area, if you'd like, that needs awareness, right? And even the awareness of listing what is the area that doesn't fit, that doesn't have grace, may bring a little bit more awareness to some detail that you can adjust. Thank you.